Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and this evening I'm here to share with you a few items that I got from Bath & Body Works. I got some of the newer candles. I wanted to trade some in, but I ended up not doing that because I couldn't stand to part with them. Even that cinnamon one that I said smells like sweet cinnamon pumpkin, I did not trade that in, but I did go back out there. I got 4 in addition to one that I got yesterday. But I wanted to share with you really quickly. I got a few other items from the grocery store. Nothing major, just a few different little items. I got these. I don't know why these are called salad cherries. I guess you put them in your food and stuff. But I actually use these either for ice cream sundaes or like this time of the year, my ham. I put cherries and pineapples in my ham and I make a glaze. And I think that's all that I do with these. If I ever have any left over, I usually put them in a drink, or if I'm drinking Sprite just to flavor it, I throw a couple in there. Nothing major. I mostly buy these this time of year. When my kids were growing up, I bought them in the summer for the little sundaes. I did get a couple of items that were popcorn, microwave popcorn. Our grocery store is closing. Yesterday was the 6th, so they closed yesterday at 6, and then they opened up the new store today at 7 a.m. And I haven't been in there yet because I have no need to go grocery shopping just yet, but I will go. They opened up across the street, not directly across the street, but Green River Road is a traffic area. They moved on the other side of our little Lawndale Mall area. But I got this. These were like, nothing was really on sale. It was supposed to be 30%. There was hardly anything much in the store, such as the Kraft Deluxe macaroni and cheese that I like to buy. Instead of that, they had one with broccoli in it, and I couldn't do anything with that since I want to actually make macaroni and cheese for Christmas. But I did get the Orville Redenbacher Classic Butter. And I find, though, that I really like Pop Secret and Jolly Time microwave popcorn the best. I might have shown 1 or 2 of those on here, but I just wanted some popcorn, and this did it. And then the other flavor that I got here is this one called Salted Caramel. And I thought this was going to be the kind that Orville Redenbacher used to make that had the little caramel packet, but it's not. It's just the little packet of popcorn in the little bowl, whereas the other one is in a bag. But it was pretty good. It had a sweet-like flavor that was less sweet than kettle corn. But it was good. It wasn't bad, and I would buy this again. It was not bad at all. The next item I got was, I saw that the Betty Crocker had white chip macadamia nut cookies. So I got these to try. And then the last food item I got, and I did not notice that this said quinoa, I think this is. Now, when I first saw this, I actually thought that this was pronounced quinoa. I hadn't heard anybody pronounce it. And then I started seeing it popping up and people calling it quinoa. I actually heard the name before I saw it again. But I got this because I wanted to make some salmon. And I used to make this Mediterranean salmon that came with everything already on it. And I would use the Man's vegetables in the microwave, and I would make the Knorr's vegetable rice. And people thought I spent all day on that meal, and it was a meal that took less than 45 minutes to cook. But I could not find that rice anymore. They quit making it. And I think what I saw was actually Mediterranean medley, and I did not see the top portion. And I bought this, and I just noticed today what it says. But I'm going to try this anyway. I think that salmon that they made, they don't make it anymore. There was a different one that had a different name, but it looked like it had little nuts and things atop of it. It was very good salmon. My son liked salmon at a young age. He was like maybe 7 or 8 when I was making that. And even when I would take him out to restaurants, he would order salmon. So my Bath & Body Works stuff is what I'm going to get into. I got a few repeat items, but I think my candles are all of the newer ones, I believe. So I did want to make sure to get another one of these because I think I only had one, and I may get 1 or 2 more of these in case I end up giving one away. Sometimes I don't plan to give these away. Someone will see something I have and like it, and if I haven't touched it, I usually say if you like it, you can have it. I did get another little mustache and another lump of coal. Now, these were not separate. This actually had one of those big stickers on the back that said, "Try me." And the girl let me buy it, and she pulled it off. Because when I opened it up, it looked like this. I said, I don't believe this has been used. I didn't know the sticker was on here. Can I buy it? And she let me. I believe that because they had these in that group set, they had one out so people would try it and then want it and buy the group set, but I foiled them when I found it and got to purchase it. I was back in there today. There were no more of these that were loose out. So right now I think I have just 3 of these, but I wanted to put this little mustache on there. And then I got another one of these because I gave my cousin my one. They did have the 2 pumpkins in my area because I accidentally gave a lot of the pumpkins away and discovered I only had 1 or 2. I think what happened was I gave one away at work after I did other things with the other ones, and that was the one that was my second one that I didn't know. So they had 2 more. I didn't get them today, but I do plan on going back next week, hopefully. I don't mind if I just get 1. I just want more than the 1 pumpkin that I've got. And I do also want to get probably another one of these, 2 more skates, 2 more gingerbread men, and maybe the little husky. I don't usually go for the ones that are like the fox and the husky and the squirrel, but my daughter likes those, so I'll probably get a couple. Some of the ladies at work like those as well. Some like them for their granddaughters, or their granddaughter uses their hand gel, so I might get 2 of those. I'm not sure yet. I also got another pink band. This one is going to be a gift. I wanted to get the bling pink hand sanitizer one. They had that, but when I looked at it, I don't think it's going to go with what I want to do with the gift that I'm giving to a friend that I've discussed on here. So I got one of these. I've already got 2 of these. And then I got another one of these. These are actually priced at $5 now in the store. Now, I returned to work to get another of the Alpine Woods or whatever that green hand soap was that I had for work, and then I got this one for myself. They did not have the snowflakes and lemon online, but they did have it in my store, but I wanted this one because it was a pretty blue. I'm not certain I'm crazy about the scent of this. I don't hate it, but the color of this won me over, and that's what I actually bought this for. I did get a small version of this, and then I was reading online that it smells similar to the Oahu coconut or the Waikiki, and that is true. I thought that I would mix it with the 2 coconut scents that I have. I have both Cool Coconut Surf and I have Hawaiian Coconut, and a lot of people have said that this is the same thing, but those have a coconutty smell. This one actually did smell like the Oahu Coconut Sunset or my Waikiki. It had that undertone to it, so I'm glad I didn't get a big one, but I did want a coconut spray because I didn't have a spray to the other 2. The last coconut set that I bought at last year's semi-annual sale was the Hawaiian Coconut because I forgot that I had the Cool Coconut Surf. Both of those sprays were available. I did not get either spray, and they both sold out pretty fast, and I'm starting to think that they might have been differently scented than this. So if I see either one of those this year, I will get it. I didn't get it off of eBay because they're charging ridiculous prices. So as far as the new candles that day, I picked up this one first. I started smelling them. The nutmeg one I couldn't really smell in the store. The red velvet cupcake I thought smelled stronger and more chocolatier than the one that I had last year, red velvet cheer. And I didn't get it, but I do want to go back. I will say that if I can get my hands on the tobacco flower and the salted vanilla, and I think there was one more. I wasn't crazy about them, but I still want them just because. And a lot of times I find that I can get something here at home and I do like it better, even if I didn't like it in the store. So the tobacco one, the salted vanilla one, the raspberry margarita one, and the mango dragon fruit are the next 4 that I do want if I get any more, but if not, I'm content with these. But this right here, I just thought the green was pretty, and I actually like the decor of this. Any of you guys that are familiar with me, and those of you that are nail stampers, you know what I mean, this is what this reminded me of. I can totally see me doing a nail look like this if I can find a plate that has these swirls and things like that on there. So I like this. I've heard some reviews where some don't like the packaging, some talk about it. I think a lot of makeup companies and other companies take flack for that because people don't just review the product that's within, they review the outside. I actually like this. But this smells really good, and then someone commented that it smelled like the Andes mint chocolate, and it does. I do have my other candle over there, the one from I think a couple years ago. I'm going to see if they smell anything alike. Okay, this one is mint chocolate, the one that I got a few years ago, maybe in 13 if I'm reading this number right. And it says indulge in the minty and merry blend of cool peppermint, creamy milk, and rich dark chocolate. Our newer one says sweet peppermint, creamy vanilla bean, decadent chocolate, handmade marshmallow. Now, I got lucky and got this one for $5 at the semi-annual sale that year. I missed out completely on buttercream. Buttercream was there, maybe 3 of them. I went back, they were gone, and I ended up getting this one because I liked this one too. So we're going to see. Now these smell very similar to me. This one smells a little different. This one's more fragrant, not a whole lot more, but I don't know if it's because I smelled it first or the fact that I've had it burning. I haven't burned it in a few days, but they smell similar. So if you liked this and you missed out on it, this might be a nice substitute for you. So I'm going to show you the ones I picked up today. It was 4. Now, I could not rest here at home. I was so stirred up that I wanted at least 4 of these new candles. And I did not get the red velvet cupcake like I said, but I will go back and get that one. And I also didn't get the Merry Mistletoe, I think it was. Even though I thought that I could not smell this creamy nutmeg in the store, I figured I'd get it and bring it home and see what I thought. And I can definitely smell it better here at home. Like I smell this now. I smell notes that I did not smell in the store. And I wish that if I would have known that my vanilla wasn't any good, I should have burned it. I should have blew it out within a couple of hours after lighting it, because my Vanilla Bean Noel has no scent. I have to stand right over it to smell it, but I've already burned it like all the way down, so that's why I didn't take it back. But again, I like this. This is so pretty. I have gold stamping polishes. I have cream colored polishes. This is just a look right here waiting to happen. I really do like this. And I think it's also pretty enough to go into the pretty candle holders that we've all purchased this year. And this one says grated nutmeg, cinnamon sticks, sugared almonds, and creamy vanilla. Now, I will say this. Right before I decided to go get this candle, I was watching the candle reviewer, Hearth and Soul, and I couldn't see all of what he was saying because I tend to look at videos at work and on the bus. At work, of course, I can't have them turned up. And then on the bus, of course, you can't turn them up too loud because they'll tell you to turn them down. But they allow people to have their one-sided phone conversations where they're telling you all their personal business. Anyway, he had liked this, and I think he said they should have had this out a while ago. Some people compared this to some other scents that I didn't know about then because I wasn't buying Bath & Body Works candles then. So I do like this. It's bland enough for me, but I can smell everything I could not smell in the store, so I am glad that I got this. But his review, he liked it, so I went out and got it. And sometimes if I ever ask you a question on a video and like say, I ask you what polish you've worn and you've already said, sometimes because I have my volume down, I'm looking and I can't really listen because I'm looking at the video when I should not be looking at video. So I just wanted to clarify that, because sometimes I'll ask a question and they'll answer it, and then if I am able to, then I just erase whatever the question was that I asked. But anyway, I'm glad I got this, and I might try to get another one. And then the next one that I got was this buttered rum, hot buttered rum. For the last few years that they've had this candle, I completely skipped over it like I did with the salted caramel and the pumpkin caramel swirl. So this one smells better here at home, but it smells almost like caramel cake icing. And this one says dark buttered rum, warm caramel, mulling spice, and vanilla bourbon. And even though these were light smelling to me in the store, I still wanted them. I just wanted to get them out of there. But these are pretty together. You can display this. I just think they're pretty. And then the next 2 that I got were kind of repeats, but not completely. I was going in and out about whether or not I wanted the lemon verbena, because I had a candle not too long ago that had the real pretty decorative lid. It was blue, and I forget what it was, but it was basically lemon verbena, but it had another name. I had also seen people's reviews that said they got this candle with the intent to return it, then they liked it. Some said they lit it and liked it. I actually wanted coconut leaves. That was one of the candles I said I wanted that I ended up not getting. The one that I smelled that first day smelled good. The ones that I smelled today did not, and they don't smell like the coconut leaves that I have here, because I actually have one when they were doing that ribbed glass that they took up to $26 this year. They did the ocean driftwood or ocean beechwood, whatever that one is that I got. But I got this and decided to keep it. Someone said it smells like lemon heads, and now that I got it, I'm thinking that too because I heard that review. But I decided to keep this, or I might take it back. I'd have to really like the one I take it back for. This says effervescent lemon zest, verbena blossom, and lily of the valley. And lily of the valley is, I think, my flower for my birth month. So that was one of the other reasons I picked it up, but I was curious about it. So I would probably get 6 more, and the repeats I would do would be the nutmeg one and my mint chocolate one. The last one that I got, and I do have this around here somewhere in the first packaging, mahogany coconut. I really like this scent. This is like a clean everyday scent to me. And I thought it really, really smelled good this year, so that's why I got one. But I believe I might have 2 more of these. I keep crossing it with the pumpkin coconut, but it's mahogany coconut. I might have 2 pumpkin coconuts and 1 mahogany coconut, but I do know last year in that rib packaging, I did pick up a mahogany coconut. I think I did. So I might have 2. But I wanted to get this one again this year because this one smelled really, really fragrant. And when I first saw this picture, I thought it was a picture of cake sliced. I don't really know. Does anybody know what that is? Is it soap? Is it cake? Is it just a picture? I think I'm starving. It is late at night here and I should be asleep. But I really do like the scent of this. And y'all know that I said I like the room spray. It was really strong when I first sprayed it. But that one and the Oahu coconut were the 2 that I had 2 of. And this says polished mahogany, soft coconut husk, and French lavender. My other one didn't say that, but they smell the same. Now, they still did not have the candied pecans in the store. I believe they have it. I don't know what they're holding it back for. And I was trying to think if there was another one that was there that I didn't see. Online, here where I'm at in Indiana, I don't know if the online varies from state to state or not, or a group of states, but they don't show anything but 4 of the candles. They show the chestnut and clove, the spice, the nutmeg, and I think the red velvet cake maybe. They only show 4. But that was it. This was all that I got. I'm still looking at everybody's reviews. Miss Myra and her daughter have me interested in the one that they said smelled like fruit punch. So I'm thinking that's the raspberry margarita. I didn't get them before, and the mango dragon fruit, I've skipped out on that, but I definitely want those 2. If I get 4 more, those will be the first 2 in that group of 4 that I get. But again, that was it. I want everyone to have a great evening. I just wanted to share the ones that I went back and got because it was really, really nagging me. Like, I was sitting here like, I should go trade some candles in, or I should pick some. Because I have 2 winter and 2 of the winter mitten spruce, but I bought 2 of those on purpose. I don't want to part with those. And even though I didn't like the sweet cinnamon one that I said smelled like sweet cinnamon pumpkin, I was worried that I would probably want it back. They also did not have the pumpkin cheesecake in our store, but it is online. So there's a whole lot of stuff not there that is new. So I don't know if the website has to catch up with the store or not. But again, until the next time, everyone have a great evening.